Shooting guard from Bautista, Pangasinan, number 77, CJ Perez. Shooting guard from Pinig in Ilocos Norte, number 11, Chris Newsom.
The first thing of note is how they will defend
against Junmar. And for sure, he will get a lot of different looks, but that's the worst thing that can happen. Junmar getting the ball inside the paint where he can just turn around and shoot the basketball. Raymond has to do a better job in pushing him outside the paint.
There are only two teams that were able to defeat the San Miguel Beermen in this entire conference. One of them, the Meralco Bolts, winning the last game of the elimination round campaign for the San Miguel Beermen. Bong Quinto answers back with a mid-range J.
And to me, that was the game that turned around the season of Meralco. They were even 3-5 at one point in this conference, but that win against the Beermen probably gave them the belief that they can go all the way to the finals, which now they've done.
Three-point shot coming from CJ Perez. And
confidence heading into this finals because it's very hard to beat Team Cone in a 7-game series. So this is not just the players, but the coaching staff as well will feel good entering into this finals.
The best finisher in the PBA gets a stop.
Is fantastic on the offensive end. One steal and he's there on the other side, and he can finish in a variety of ways.
Something that you cannot do if you are the Meralco Bolts. And now Junmar again, single coverage. Easy does it for Junmar. That's another bucket. He has a quick burst of 6 points in the match.
Let's see how long Meralco will allow this. Coach Luigi Trillo will allow this single coverage on Junmar because Junmar is feasting out there.
11 to do is the count. 6 points for Junmar, 5 for CJ Perez. As Banquero launches from way downtown, he rattles it home.
And he has been huge all throughout the playoffs.
For this play one more time. And he was pushed beyond the three-point line. That was a couple of steps away from Chris Banquero as he loses the ball to Chris Ross. And now SMB on the run. Rondial blocked by Bates!
That's the kind of hustle you want from your rookie Brandon Bates, and Meralco with a great response here after the good start of San Miguel.
Showing early grit, showing the willingness to run on both ends of the floor. Junmar sends it out to CJ. Defense goes under and he punished them quickly with a three.
And you mentioned that improved three-point shot of CJ before going under CJ Perez. Every coach probably in the league would do that, but not anymore. That is an improved three-point shooter there for you.
Maliksi shoots one over the defense of Junmar.
But looking at the numbers here of San Miguel, 8 points from Perez, 6 points from Fajardo. I think this is the game plan of Meralco here. Let the two guys play out. We won't double team, we won't help, at least not yet.
Don Trollano with the flyby. Don't denied by Brandon Bates. 2 blocks early in this match.
Defensive end. Here's Bates with another.
Meralco within 2. Good matchup here between Trollano. Another block for Bates!
So 3 in the first quarter after 6 in game 7. In the first quarter. And you know why that is impressive?
Yeah. Cruz, big time size advantage against Karam. Jericho, sneaky pass. There it is. The extra pass to Junmar.
That's exactly what you were saying, Carlo. Bates is going to help if you get inside that paint.
To allow the defense to just veer away from him. That will be another stop, another turnover against the Meralco Bolts. Counter steal though for Meralco. Quickly ahead, Karam scores on the layup. Karam on the move. The layup is good against Enciso.
One of the best backup point guards in the league, Anjo Karam, with 4 points off the bench.
He is the microwave of Meralco. Quick offense is expected every time he's on the floor. Cruz. Shovel pass. JT, one-hander, no good. Trollano, second effort is money of the bank. Good exchanges in the opening minutes of your second quarter, as we thank you once again for joining us on PBA Rush and Pilipinas Live. Another three-point shot is good for Chris Banquero. Explosive first half scoring already with 10.
he has done pretty much everything right here on the offensive end except for those missed free throws.
Jericho Cruz counters with his own three.
That's 5 points off the bench for Cruz. If there's a sixth man of the year, my vote would be either Cruz or Toliano.
Yeah. And it's just fitting that it's two players coming from the same team with this loaded San Miguel Beer squad. Here's the other guy, Toliano.
Advantage on Toliano for sure. But look at this nice move coming from Andrew Karam. Freezes.
Quinto back in the ball game, posting up against Marcio Lassiter. Quinto, another mid-range look is good again.
That's the nice thing about Bong Quinto. He can create off the dribble, but he can also do it in the low post against Marcio Lassiter, who is not a bad defender.
Good pass to Tautua as he just bangs against Raymar Jose for a look inside.
Just to stymie and slow down the offensive production of this mighty Beermen.
But Coach Ryan, can you say that Raymond Almazan will have to become a factor offensively as well to help out Chris Banquero and their other guards, because San Miguel has now built a double-digit lead?
Oh, the challenge, yes. Every time you play San Miguel, and Junmar Fajardo to be exact, you want him to be outside the shaded lane. So the big men must have the accuracy to shoot from the three-point area. They did it 2 times, a three-point shot by Almazan, which he missed, and the following shot was a shot by Jose, which he also missed. So it's imperative for the big men of Meralco to shoot consistently from the outside just to make sure that they bring out the defensive tentacles of Junmar Fajardo.
Napag-uusapan kasi kaya nakatira tuloy itong si Raymond Almazan, finally making his first basket of the ball game with a mid-range look. Thank you so much, Coach Ryan. We will hear your thoughts again a little later on. 3-point shot from Chris Newsom. Fajardo could not locate him, and the battle for the ball will be picked up by Cruz. Marcio from way downtown. That's good for 3!
And all Marcio needed was making his first field goal, and that was a long play coming from Marcio.
They had 11 on the shot clock. It was 4 steps away from the 3-point range. But that was a good shot nonetheless from Marcio. Alain gets it right back.
And this is why Alain Maliksi is very important. A steal here by Quinto.
Bong stops, another mid-range look, no good. Brondial with the board, and now SMB is off and running. Marcio with the hesi. Marcio gets the N1!
And it took it early enough. San Miguel's going to get the ball back. So excellent 2-for-1 opportunity here from San Miguel. Dominance in second chance points as well. And that's why San Miguel's on top right now.
That will be an N1 for Chris Newsom as he got Marcio Lassiter to bite on that fake. Everything here in the second half is CJ Perez having 4 personal fouls.
Yes, 4 fouls on CJ will force him to miss.
Again, what you're seeing from the Bolts is that you've limited SMB to 0 points in the first 2.5, and now you take the lead with this Bong Quinto 3-point shot.
So 9-0 run. A very good 3-point shooting team, but they make a couple of 3-pointers here.
Chance to retake the lead for the San Miguel Beermen. Oh, good pass. Brondial seeing that his initial defender floated to help Junmar Fajardo.
But to me, that can't happen if you're Meralco. You cannot put a lot of emphasis on Chris Ross when he's posting up. You want him to be a scorer.
55-53, Newsom hounded. Newsom breaks free and gets the layup with a foul.
Chris now with 10 points in the game, attacking against Chris Ross.
This best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle. Newsom using the screen. Marcio recovering. Newsom beats him with another mid-range look.
Newsom, first the tight trap because Junmar Fajardo was in drop coverage.
Worked in their favor. Tight game at 64 apiece. Top jumper coming from Alain Maliksi, but he takes it right between the eyes of Moto Tua.
So this third quarter, feeling a little bit like the first quarter when it was the Meralco defense that was controlling the pace of the game.
They've only allowed 13 points so far. Coming from the San Miguel Beermen, Anjo Karam pushing. Leaves it for Alain. Back to Karam. Not forcing it. They go inside to Nusam for 2.
Here's that last play by Malik C against Motau Tua. Advantage to Tua. And then in transition, look at the red.
CJ Perez on the move. CJ attacks. The layup is good. That is way too much time for you to give to someone like CJ Perez. Emergency pass. They find the corner and sees over 3. Won't work. Almazan taps it over to Bonquito. Karam is ahead. Anjo is gone.
Now that's the right guy to find in a fast break. Anjo Karam. It's going to be a lot of CJ Perez here in the beginning of the third quarter without Fajardo in the game.
Oh, that's a lot of space given by Cliff Hodge. Got caught with that screen from Don Troliano.
Here's that last play of the handoff. Look where Quinto is. That is no way to defend Marshall Lassiter, and Marshall makes them win.
Mar fighting for position inside, gives the screen there. CJ blows by his first defender, but misses the layup. Counter-attack here for Meralco. CB leaves it for Raymond Almazan. The layup is good!
Troliano not really having an advantage here inside the paint against Cliff Hodge.
On the second effort, that is money for Cliff Hodge. And that brings the lead back to the Meralco Bolts 77-75. And Ciso gets the step. Simon, hesitant. And now Bonquito is ahead. Quinto slammed it home! Not challenging Quinto, who will sky high for the slam dunk. Meralco Bolts up by 4. Timeout. Nusam to Almazan. Jumper, no good. Nusam blocked from behind by Marcio. Banquero has it top of the key. Uses the screen from Bates. Bates on the roll. Bates, the first layup. And one against Junmar.
What a move here. Very mobile move, very balanced, athletic move here coming from Brandon Bates.
As Banquero gets the ball off the handoff. CB with a free pass to the lane. But Meralco doing enough to keep their heads above water. Banquero, the pass to Almazan. Raymond connects.
What a game as well here coming from Chris Banquero. No hesitation on the attack.
Back to a 6-point advantage as he just passed the midway mark now of the fourth and final quarter of action. Junmar gets position inside. Tremendous high-low, big-to-big pass coming from Motau Tua. Beermen will do to you. Even if you have momentum, they will do just enough. CJ, flip shot, no good. Rebound, Nusam in knees, pushing. Not enough bodies running back on defense. Nusam hits the layup.
That's just smart basketball.
And finally, SMB gets a stop. Cruz loses the ball to Nusam. Nunu to CB. Layup is good. Making up for it on the other side, Nusam hijacking that Jericho Cruz possession. Quickly forward. Where will their offense go? They took out Motau Tua once again to go back to Don Troliano on the 4. CJ with a breakaway hits the layup. Much needed basket coming from the apex predator of the PBA to cut their deficit to 6.
And Coach George Gallant now playing his best offensive lineup since he was down 8 points.
Almazan hesitated, lets it fly and converts. Maliksi leaves it for Nusam. He wants a 3, won't get it. Rebound goes in. That will be credited to Chris Banquero for 2.
Losing in this battle all game long. Another missed outside shot, but this time it's Banquero getting it over Troliano.
10-point advantage. No CJ Perez on the floor for Coach George Gallant. They need a big one. Troliano delivers a 3-point shot, but with only 8 seconds remaining. Boy, what a performance coming from the Meralco Bolts. As Jericho misses the layup, Hodge grabs one last rebound, and that will be the end of game number 1. The defending champions are beaten.